This way, consumer, Mr. Mariana, Mrs. Mariana, sorry. Ms. Mariana, you have here about Gibran, right? The guy that appears in the television. But last year, he's our CEO, right? He was appointed. He's the greatest mind. He's the greatest mind that I have met. He never stopped working, right? And he's amazing. He got the whole vision of expanding the Palace company to levels, that unseen levels, right? He is looking forward in the next 5 years to triple the number of rooms that we have. Just put it in perspective. In the last 40 years, 42 years now, we have opened 5,778 rooms. With the addition of Punta Cana, 2 weeks from now, we'll be adding another 2,170 rooms, which get us exactly to 8,000 rooms, right? But he's looking by 2030 to get us to 15,000 keys, right? And by 2035 to have 100 hotels. I know that it sounds crazy, but you don't know that guy. He will accomplish it because he's committed as hell. Now, last year, after becoming the CEO of the Palace company, he also was appointed as the representative of Latin America for the World Tourist Council. Travel and Tourist Council. Thank you. So last year when he was appointed, he started to get in contact with a lot of powerful people, a lot of really smart people, like Greg O'Hara, right? He used to be a menace of the stock market, and right now he's the representative of the West Coast in the US for the same council. He met with the owners of Marriott, or Hyatt, or big names, Westin, and all of those, right? And after chatting with them, right, and sharing thoughts, he explained to them our business model, right, with 0% interest. And they were impressed and surprised. They said, like, how are you financing members with a 0% interest if you're not a bank? One of the questions that detonated that conversation is that we're looking forward to grow faster, but we haven't been able in the last 4 years to keep pace with companies like Marriott, Hyatt, right, Hilton, and we were wondering, like, what are we doing wrong? What we're doing wrong is that all of those companies over all these years have been taking leverage of partnering with financial institutions that finance their members, right? We've been doing it ourselves. And in that conversation, when we got to know that we're not a bank, especially with 0% interest, no bank gives 0% interest. So, over all these years, we have been doing that. It's not wrong, because that have got us where we are. And have made our members happy and bring us to the point that we are. But if we want to achieve different results, we need to do things differently, right? Have you heard that? If you want to achieve different results, you need to do things different, right? If you keep doing the same, you're gonna get the same results, right? So, after this mind-blowing, revelation that we had, that's why we are deciding to move forward and partner with a financial institution, right? This financial institution, moving forward, gonna take over the financing. They're gonna do a credit check, and depending on your credit score, it's gonna be a great rate, anywhere from 4.5 to 6%, right? That right now is a fair one. And if your score sucks, that I don't think that is your case, Mr. Mariana, but it will be 12%. That's what we are advertising there, right? Now, you still have payments to do, right? You're still financing with us. And you have a 0% interest. You're still grandfathering for one last chance. So this is our last chance of giving you imperials and 0% interest. What a beauty, don't you think? Yes. So now, that's the reason that what is happening is happening. We're in this point of expansion where we are looking forward to open all of these new hotels, all of these new destinations, right? And we need to change the course. We need to correct the course to get to that goal. And it's a unique goal for the whole company. So, this is the reason, Mariana, why things are changing. Does this make sense to you?
I understand.
And on the long run, Mariana, look, you may hate it now that you're listening to it, but you're gonna love it once that you see the results, right? Once that we open this amount of hotels, and once that your contract gets reevaluated because of all of this that we're doing, you're gonna love it. And I know that you may say, oh yes, your sales gonna drop, you guys are gonna sell. Yes, but it's a risk that the company is willing to take. And you know what? That's not true. Because our biggest market right now, who do you think it is? Our biggest market is the people that are coming to Expedia, paying $40,000 for a room, a presidential suite, or $90,000 to $100,000 for these amazing villas that you just saw. We have people paying that. So when they come here and we show them that they can get the villa for the price that you can do right now with your Diamond membership, they buy instantly. And you know what the beauty of it is? That they don't know better. They don't know that there was 0% interest. They don't know that there was 3 weeks, right? So when we offer them, on top of that crazy amount of savings that by itself gives the whole value to it, when we give them $20,000 or $30,000 back, they're happy. And you know what? It doesn't matter for them to do the financing. Because let me ask you, Marina, do you own a house back home?
I do.
Do you finance? Do you have a mortgage?
Yes, I do.
Do you have an interest rate?
I do.
Yes. Do you have a car?
I do.
Do you finance it?
I do.
Do you have an interest rate?
Yes.
So, everybody out there, every single body that gets any major purchase gets in debt and pay interest rate. Our society nowadays is completely accustomed and used to pay interest rate. And they don't know better. For you it's a problem because you're used to the 0% interest. But for them, you don't know how many new memberships we're selling right now. It's like crazy. That's why, even though that we know that with the member segment, we're gonna have a drop in it, in the sales, that is getting compensated with all of these people coming. So I understand, Maria, your point. And yes, it may affect us. But the reality is that numbers tells otherwise. Do we understand that?